There was a point in my life during the roller coaster of abuse. I think it was right at the 3-year mark, I cut this person off completely. And before that, there was a lot of on and offs. I was pretty much stalked. This person was begging for a friendship. I was sent emails from different email accounts. I had numbers calling me from different numbers, social media accounts, and even apps like WhatsApp and Viber. It even got to a point where this person showed up at my place because we worked together, so this person knew my schedule. Even during those times, I still kept quiet to protect this person's image. I was then pushed to the point where I had no choice. I had to reach out to this person's family members to ask this person to stop bothering me. Every time this person reached out to me, this person would ask me and beg me, please don't reach out to my family members. I just want to talk. I wasn't left alone in peace, so it was very hard for me to heal. And for some reason, every time my life started to get better, I would get a pop-up notification or like an email of an image of happy moments, hey, remember this? I missed this. And then the healing stopped for that moment. I felt like I was depressed again and the anxiety started kicking in. It's just so crazy how a person can control your mood or your emotions even when it's not in person. And from there, the person continued. So it got to the point where I told this person, hey, if you don't stop, I'm going to reach out to your friends and let them know what you've been doing to me. Because I knew this person was all about their image, I knew that would help me. I've kept quiet for so many years, it's time to speak up now. The person responded to me like, oh, I'm not afraid of your threats. And 5 minutes later, they begged me not to say anything. I personally didn't look at it as a threat. I was actually nice enough to give them a warning. So if they want to hide their image, all you have to do is just leave me alone, please. Honestly, it's not that I wanted to. I don't like to get people involved. Why would I want to get people involved? But the thing is, I had no choice. I was stuck. It was a dead end. I couldn't stop this person from stalking or harassing me. I didn't know what to do. I'm assuming this person was trying to call my bluff. So the abuse continued. And what did I do? I reached out to their friends. And then after that, the person left me alone for a short period of time. There was definitely a lot of on and offs. And most of the times they reached out, it was as if it was to heal their own guilt or emptiness. It's funny because back in 2013, one of my best friends actually warned me to be careful, and I didn't really think nothing of it because there was no issues. But anyways, in time it got worse, and I definitely regret it. After a short period of time, this person reached out again. This time I said, hey, if you don't stop, I'm going to have to put a restraining order. Honestly, the restraining order was like the last resort. This person had kids and I didn't want police showing up at their door. But of course, this person kept crossing my boundaries and didn't believe that I would actually do such thing or reach out to other people because I've kept silent for so long already. I kept being harassed. So in order to prove this person wrong, I reached out to some of their friends and maybe told them about 10% of what was happening. I didn't even know these people personally, so they probably didn't believe me. I mean, this person was a very private person. This person seemed very loyal and kind. I remember some of the friends responded with like, oh, this doesn't sound like this person at all. But I don't blame them because I guess they never seen this side of this person. And honestly, I already knew that was going to happen. After that, I'm assuming the friends reached out to this person because I ended up getting a text message and this person was furious. I was then blamed for everything. I was the one told that I wasn't leaving them alone. And this person said to me that I'm the one that's an evil person and how could I drag their name in the dirt, and told me to stop talking shit. But I wasn't. I was just telling the truth, and it wasn't even all of it. I was honestly nice enough to warn this person, hey, stop harassing me, leave me alone, please. I don't want this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to reach out to, certain people. If you want to protect your image, all you have to do is leave me alone. But this person kept pushing me. I honestly couldn't handle it anymore. It was killing me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to go to. But anyways, after all that, the harassment stopped. The stalking stopped. So I was able to continue healing. I guess it was my way to protect myself because if I didn't reach out to people and have people involved to stop this person from harassing me, then it would never stop. It would continue. And I would never be able to move on or heal. You can only ignore someone so much, but it stops me from healing. I've put up with it for years. I literally had no choice. I was very happy I made that choice because I was left alone. And here we go again. A few years later, this person reaches out to me, and this was more recent. They started off a conversation with a different number saying, hey, I miss you. I lost you. You're a good person. And then hits me with a, hey, did you call me private? Because an unknown number called me. I sat there like, why would I? It really got under my skin. And it's I always have to say something back, and it's so hard to fight that off. So what did I do? I responded I didn't. Why would I reach out to my abuser and say, hey, I'm ready to talk again so that you can continue abusing me? For those who are wondering, I think I've already done about 14 cycles at this point. For the first time, this person said to me after 2 years, hey, I recognize what I've done. I've been so horrible to you. I'd like to fix things and gain you back. And I thought to myself, it's been 2 years. Maybe this person did change. So I gave it another shot, and it was another bad decision. I remember this person changed for about 2 weeks, and from there it went downhill. Same behavior, same patterns, and I was being triggered every day. I was hurt every day once again. I was stuck. Blamed me for everything that they apologized for to hoover me back. They didn't recognize that anymore. It was like as if everything they said to hoover me back while apologizing, it was like as if they never did, because now they're not admitting to that anymore. And from there, I knew this person was never going to change. People are who they are. That was 2 years later. Like, even if it's 5 or 10 years, no, I'm not believing it anymore. I've put my life on pause for way too long for the same person, and I can't do that to myself anymore. Whether it's friendship, relationship, or even family members, it's always the same ending. The only difference is the timing. No matter how much you care for somebody or love somebody, you get pushed to the point where you're forced to unlove them. I've been through it for so many years that I've become numb. So whoever's listening to this right now who's in a similar situation, whenever they reach out, don't respond, because the minute you respond, that means they still have a hold of you and you've opened that door for them. Once you open those doors, you might get these long paragraphs and you're fighting yourself not to read it. But we're human. We are curious people. Sometimes it's hard. I get it. That's why I keep telling everyone, having a support group is very important, because they're the ones that talk you out of it. I remember I was told, oh, you can't handle your own battles. Like, you have to have people involved to help you. Like, you can't make your own decision or something. And I was laughed at. When I look back now, everything started to make sense, because this person wanted to just silence me and not get people involved because they need to hide their image and not expose them. This person knew that if I was alone, I wasn't strong enough, and it's easier to emotionally manipulate me, because this person knew it was always hard to say no. So for anyone who's listening to this, I hope you don't make the same mistake as I did. Imagine you've been on no contact and you've been healing for months or even years. Please don't throw that away like I did, because the minute you break no contact, you're literally starting over again. And don't forget how hard it was to actually stay no contact. Never forget how hard it was to pull yourself out. So imagine you have to start all over. And remember, once you get caught in the trap, it can literally take years to get out again. I hope this helps.